Hey everybody, welcome back for another memory keeping plan with me. This time it's for the week of September 18th through the 24th, and I am using leftovers from Scribble Prints Co. Cat Cafe because these kits are expensive enough, we need to use them twice. But also it was my cat's 6th birthday, or at least her shelter assigned 6th birthday, September 21st. So yeah, like I mentioned, using Scribble Prints Co. leftovers. This is the same kit that I used for her adoptiversary week in January this year, and then I just have a couple of foily bits left over from Planet Hannah in silver, so that's going to be our foil color for the week. I had nothing to mark in the sidebar this week other than my dinners, so I just put in this reminders calico cat box from Oh Hey Cat Buns, and we'll put something in there in just a moment. And then I have this very old Scotch washi that's still holding on strong, that is cat themed and goes nicely with the colors of this kit. I'm also going to pull in this script sampler from Leonard Designs in case any of these work for this week. We'll see. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the sidebar. My cats are up to something right now, speaking of cats. But yeah, let's go ahead and zoom in on that Oh Hey Cat Buns box. And in there, I've got all my character stickers pulled as always. I'm just going to put in this quote from Planet Hannah. She sent these out as a freebie one time. This isn't hollow, so I'm using a little bit of hollow this week because I feel like silver and hollow, at least for me, are kind of interchangeable, but it just says I'm a priority because this week was hard. So we're going to stick with that. But let's go ahead and move on to Monday. What are my cats up to? What are you doing? Okay. Being good, I hope. So Monday, my husband went to work at the office, so I'm just going to put that in a little thing. You'll notice there's no full box on Monday because I didn't have enough, and Monday had the most things to mark. So let's just do a blue. Actually, no, I don't want to do a blue little thing. Let's do like the seafoam color. And then I needed to pay one of my credit cards because it was coming due this week. And I think I had just put one of our New Zealand hotels on it, so the balance was quite high. So this is just a really old sticker from Oh Hello Co. For some reason, they never quite fit the columns. It's a little too short. I put a hair down with that sticker. We're just gonna have to live there forever. This is just an icon from the kit to mark my husband going to the office. Then I worked out, so let's do like a pattern label for that, I think. Except I don't have a pattern label, so maybe not. Maybe one of these. I don't know what I want to use right now. Let's just do a plain piece of washi. Working out is not that exciting. And then again, I have a really old Scribble Prints Co. or not Scribble Prints Co. Oh Hello Co. icon. Then I did some work, so I'm just going to use the work labels from the kit for work this week, whether it was grading or teaching classes or whatever the case may be. And then this was the day that my husband accepted his new job. We're still going through the whole process of him actually starting the job. He works in public government. If you're curious, that's as much as I'm going to say about it. So if you're familiar with any of that, everything seems to take a really long time to hire people on, but that's fine. It helps him tie up loose ends at work. So I'm going to use a half box, a rounded half box that's patterned for that. And then I just have this Molly with a heart balloon from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. because that was exciting. It's going to be good for our futures together and good for my husband's career as well. So just making sure that doesn't fall over. Then I did some grading because 'tis the season. help me. Actually, that would be good for a page flag, I feel like. Would it? I guess so, huh? Hopefully. And then for grading, I've got this from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I called up the place that manages my therapy and requested a new therapist because, like I've been mentioning, the original person they assigned me to, it just wasn't working out. And so that would be my advice is, if it doesn't seem like it's working for you, but like you know you need it, try somebody else first before you just quit. Because I was like this close to just quitting overall, and then I switched to a different therapist, and now I feel way more confident in it. So try that first before you just quit. And then I was just sad this day because changes are coming and change is scary and all of that. So I was just in my feelings, if you will. So for that, I think I might use another page flag already. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's use the pink one. I'm just sad about the situation I've already talked about moving. Then there are also some other things going on that I can't talk about on the internet. So I just have this sad munchkin from What's More with Love. Like I mentioned, this week was kind of hard. So then I have this In My Feelings script from Liner Designs that I'm just gonna pop there. That's a really cute font. I like that. And then at the end of the day, I watched Great British Bake Off. It looks like I was starting the 2022 season, which I don't think I've rewatched yet. So that was fun. And then, so we're gonna pull in, whoops, if this will come off the page, let's go. There we go. This is a really old icon from Scribble Prints Co. I just have a sheet of these. So that's for Great British Bake Off. Oh, and then I got absolutely no sleep this night. So then the next day was terrible. Not really sure why I didn't get any sleep, but I did not. So that is from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. So that is Monday. Tons of stuff going on Monday. And then Tuesday, I woke up not feeling well. So the first thing I did was take a COVID test. Even though it was just very slight scratchy throat, but that was like my very first symptom when I did get COVID earlier this year. So I'm like, yeah, let's take a test. It was negative. It's fine. But I did want to make sure that I did that. Even though if you were here when I actually did get COVID earlier this year, I definitely had it and then like did not test positive for like almost a whole week. So be careful with that. Sometimes it's gonna say you're negative, but you're like, I'm definitely sick, y'all. So there's that. So I called in sick to work. I canceled my classes because I was just like, there is no way this is happening today. Is this the box I want? Yeah, let's just do, well, no, I don't want to do that box because the glitter header is this cream color. Let's do a big box. I just need a big box for this because like I have a giant sticker. It's my last one from this sheet. Okay, so for the COVID test that was negative, got that from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. For canceling my classes and calling in sick. Oh cool, that covers up the hair. That's from Fox and Cactus. I think that's the last one I have from that sheet. Then I was just not feeling well this day and just kind of lazing about. So I did some reading. So I read my New Zealand travel guide, although honestly I didn't read that much of it. So I just have the book icon from the kit. And then I laid around in bed and watched YouTube all day. Maybe I should move these down a little bit just to cover that header. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, sometimes when I call out sick, I like still end up working, like grading or something. But like I really shouldn't do that because I'm using up my paid sick time for that. And then like really the reason I need to call out sick is that like I need a break, right? Like I need to give my body a chance to like figure its stuff out. So this day I just like actually took a break because I was not doing well. Okay, moving down the day. Like I mentioned, I just kind of sat around and watched YouTube. So what do I need for that? I guess I could just use this. Except that would look really silly with the icon that I pulled. Hold on. Let's just use this. And then the one good thing that happened this day is that my new passport showed up. Oh, do I have any of those shapes in this kit? I do. Let's use the little moon. That would be kind of funny. I don't think she does the shapes in the kits anymore. Which is a shame because they're really adorable. So we have the crescent moon and then we have the bed for laying around in bed all day. But yeah, my new passport showed up. So I got married this year, changed my last name or hyphenated my last name, whatever you want to call it. And then I booked a trip with that new last name. So I really had to get a move on with getting my updated passport. So, you know, I sent it in this summer because that's when I finally got around to doing that. And then, you know, I had to be anxious for a long time that it was maybe not going to come back on time. Even though, like, it should have. I was hearing nightmare stories of people, like, not getting their passport back on time. So I sent it in, like, twice as long as you need to. Or, like, I think I sent it in, like, 26 weeks in advance. And, like, the latest they might get it to you is, like, 13 weeks. So, like, I should have been fine. But, like, the first time I sent it in, they sent my application back and said that my photo wasn't going to work that I took myself, so I had to redo it. So that stressed me out. But, you know, it got to me this week, so it took my passport like 8 to 9 weeks to get back to me, which is pretty good because right now they're still quoting people like 10 to 13 weeks. So that passport sticker is from Fox and Cactus. That was a really long, weird, rambly story. But yeah, just if you need to get a new passport, do it like way ahead of time because apparently this year was like a record year for people applying for passports. And then I just watched more Great British Bake Off. So yeah, big exciting Tuesday. Wednesday, I really didn't do much work this day either. Like I don't normally have classes on Wednesday anyway, so I didn't have to call out sick, but I didn't do much work this day. So, yeah, literally all I did was like replan my lesson plans for the week since I missed Tuesday. 2, 3, 6. Okay. So my husband did go to the office again this day. So I'm going to put this in. And then I obviously didn't leave the house the day before. So I decided to go for a walk because I was still not feeling great, but I needed to get out of the house. And because we're moving, like one big thing I'm really going to miss about our current neighborhood is the pathways that we've got around our neighborhood. So I want to make sure I use those as much as possible before we leave. So that Molly in a Car is from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And this Go for a Walk sticker is from the Prairie Planner. And then I did the tiniest bit of work because I had to file my sick report and then redo my lesson plans for the next day because I had a feeling I was going to go back the next day. So that's just from the kit. And then the end of Wednesday, I was anxious because we were applying for this apartment, and I'm going to be honest, the landlord was acting kind of weird. So I was just like, okay. But we got through it. It's just I felt like she was giving us like the fifth degree kind of about our cats. And that was worrying me. But it all worked out. So just have Molly in a dumpster fire for my anxiety. Do you have anything from here that I should be using? No. Then I had cramps. That was fun. Not. So let's go ahead and use this. You know, already not feeling well. This probably did not help. This is from Once More with Love. That's like the slightest bit of crooked, but I'm going to ignore it. And then finally, at the end of the day, watched more Great British Bake Off. If you're surprised at this point, I don't know why you are. So let's just use a little thing. Yeah, just use a little thing for that. Same icon from Scribble Prints Co. All right, that is the first half of this weird week. Moving on to Thursday. I've been noticing that when I do this half of the week, it's been out of focus just because the planner is so unbalanced lately, so sorry about that. Hopefully it's more in focus in this video. But Thursday, I gotta flip my planner over, was Ms. Genevieve's 6th birthday. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to decide which box I want to use for that. I'm going to mess up my color pattern and just use the big pink box because it's for my girl, Genevieve, who I never call Genevieve. I mostly call her Evie. Anyway. So this is from Beneva Creations to mark her birthday. And then I had cramps again, which sucked because I'm like, okay, I feel terrible today too, but I can't skip work again. I mean, I could, but I didn't feel like I should. So I went to work, but my cramps for some reason lasted 2 days. That was awful. It will. The show must go on. So I'm out of those Once More with Love stickers at this point, so I just have this random shark sticker. I don't remember from where. And then I went to work and taught my classes. Still kind of recovering, but I did it. I taught my classes. And then I graded some assignments during my office hour. So actually, I'm going to use another one of these work labels, but just flip it upside down. Yeah, that covers it. That's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Moving on to the second half of the day. I'm going to mark something personal that I'm not going to talk about. Hope y'all understand. Whoa. I freaking hate living next to a dumpster. I'm gonna miss like the view of the tree we have of this apartment. Everything else, I'm sick of it. People don't act like people live here. So that's the icon from the kit. And then we had to do our apartment application for that place I talked about the day before. So I think for that, let's use a big box, why not? And we're gonna use a shape because I got a foiled icon too. So I think let's use the circle. So this laptop icon is from Planet Hannah. So that's for doing that apartment application. We got approved. We have a great rental history. We've never been evicted or have any problems with anybody, and like our credit's really good. So I don't know why I get nervous that a landlord's gonna turn me down, because honestly, if they did, I'd be like, okay, cool, like you're crazy, but I wouldn't say that. But you know, to be like, fine. I didn't want to live there anyway, so we got approved the next day. But I would be surprised if we did not. That would be kind of odd. And then, you know, you guessed it, I watched Great British Bake Off, and I was so drained this day. So tired. I'm kind of out of the cream color in like skinny labels. Oh wait, no, I have one more. You know what, I'm actually gonna switch these because I like when a pattern little thing is happening, I like to use a foiled icon. I like to save those for foiled icons because then you're actually gonna see it. Whereas the solid little things are better if you have something covering them because there's no fun pattern behind them, you know? I can put this one down a little bit lower. But yeah, people like dump stuff in our dumpsters just when they're walking by because the dumpsters aren't locked. And then like today, 2 big work trucks were not working on anything behind our house, but they were just like yelling about their boss and how mad they were at them. And I'm like, rise up, I support you. But also like, do you have to be doing this like right outside my window? This is annoying. So that TV icon is from Planet Hannah. And then this pillow for being like totally drained is just from the kit. So that's Thursday, getting back into the swing of things. And then Friday, I put the underlay, my leftover underlay here because I've got a lot of things to mark this day. Got 10 things specifically. So I'm definitely running out of skinny little things at this point. That's fine. My husband did get me a coffee this day, which was nice of him. What am I trying to do? Let's use this pattern. And then I just have the coffee cup from the kit. I just threw a cello bag on the floor. We'll find that later. Then what did I do? Oh, this was the deadline to fill out my spring availability at my job. So I need something that isn't blue. I guess we're just gonna use this. Whoops, if it comes off the page. Or we could just use this plain piece of washi. I have a foiled icon, which is what makes it tricky. Yeah, actually, let's just use a plain piece of washi. This is not that exciting of a task. It's just me telling them what I could potentially teach in the spring, and then they get to work on the schedule. So that's from Planet Hannah. And then I did some work. I graded some papers. And then what else? Oh, wait. Huh? Why did I mark that twice? That's odd. Okay, whatever. I guess I just wanted to really fill up this day. So I did some more grade. So this is just for grading narratives, so like final projects. And then the second thing I'm going to mark is grading like just their smaller assignments. So I guess we'll just use one of these funky boxes for, I should have used one of these up here because of the underlay. Oh well, whatever. So I've got this from Itty Bitty Sticker Co for grading. And then I filmed a plan with me. So for that, well, I'm really running out of stuff here. For that, I'm going to use a page flag, I think. Yeah, this is a big page flag. And I have this planner from Fox and Cactus, and then I'm just going to use this planning time script from Lunar Designs. You get the idea. And then my husband got me a sandwich from a place called Clyde's, bringing me all the food this week. I don't have anything pink to mark that with though, unless I start cutting up checklists. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I'm running out of like anything remotely skinny here. Although I could just use one of these because like I can write really tiny with my with the Sarasa pens I use. I forget what the Zebra Sarasa. Like I can really write small with a skinny tip pen, so we'll do that for Clyde's. And then again, I was just feeling super drained this day. Hopefully I don't run out of boxes on Saturday. That would be unfortunate. Because we went to Knott's Berry Farm on Saturday. Okay. This is from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then we did get approved for the apartment, like I mentioned. We found that out this day. So that was good because once you really commit to a place, it's like, or you fall in love with the idea of a place, it's like, well, I hope we actually get it because it would suck if we don't, you know? Okay, that's where I'm gonna, I don't want there to be like a ton of cream at the bottom of the day though. Yeah. Gosh, I hate this. I think we're gonna use another green box because I don't want there to be like a ton of the same color at the bottom of Friday. We didn't end up going out this day. We just got the takeout, like I mentioned, because this was a rough week and we were gonna go out the next day anyway. So this is a really old sticker. I don't know where from. And then we watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which I didn't think was gonna be very good. And then it was amazing. So visually, like I wish we had seen it on the big screen. Like it was great. So that was cool. And then after we finished that, I just watched more Great British Bake Off. And now I'm sandwiching this green color everywhere when I was trying to avoid putting too much of the cream color down, but whatever. I'm actually gonna move this up just the slightest bit. Are you even in frame? I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, so Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I thought I was gonna cry more than I did. It actually wasn't that emo, so that was kind of good for me personally. And then that's for Great British Bake Off from Planet Hannah. Okay, moving on to Saturday. Like I mentioned, on Saturday we went to Knott's Berry Farm. which was not on my SoCal bucket list, but I guess my sister-in-law, so my husband's older sister, she decided to get a Knott's Berry Farm pass, and her birthday was coming up, so she wanted us to join her for that. So I tried it out. It wasn't really my thing. They don't really have any like intermediate rides. They just have like super scary rides and then super little kid rides and not a lot in between for people like me. So, but you know, we were going for her, so it's fine. Okay. The first thing I want to mark though is that of course this was the first day of fall. And the thing I did love about Knott's is that Snoopy, there's Camp Snoopy, and I love Snoopy, so that was cute. And then obviously it was decorated for autumn and for Halloween and all that. So anyway, the Hello Fall sticker is from Once More with Love. And then to mark that we went to Knott's, what am I gonna use? Let's use this label. I have to fit 10 things on this day somehow with no extender and no missing full box. So this would be interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, just 9. Okay. That makes it a little easier. So I just have this theme park sticker from Planet Hannah because Knott's is really known for like some of the wild rides. I don't go on any wild rides like that anymore, so I'll use it here just to represent that. So that's in Shattered Hollow from Planet Hannah. And then we went to camps. My husband and I got there like way earlier than everyone else because I guess we misunderstood what time everyone was actually going to be there. So we walked around the park. We got there like pretty early, like right when it opened. So I'm just going to finish this page off. So we walked around the Camp Snoopy area. It was really cute. I loved it. I didn't end up buying anything with Snoopy on it, surprisingly. But yeah, I just have this Girl Scout sticker to kind of represent being a park ranger in Camp Snoopy. That's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Then we got cold brews and just kind of sat in one of the main parts of the park and enjoyed all of the pumpkin decorations. So I'm just going to use this last work sticker. My main gripe with Knott's is that, like I mentioned, they don't have a lot of intermediate rides, like things where you won't like totally scare yourself to death or won't be like you're too big for them because they're meant for small children. But what was I going to say about that? But they're like the rafting ride, they put it as like the same scariness level or thrill level as like Ghost Rider. So I thought it was gonna be really scary, so I didn't go on it. And then it turned out like it would have been fine for me based on what I heard. So I only went on like one ride the whole day. Mostly I was just there for like the attractions, which was fine, but like I wish I hadn't like wimped out of that one ride that I actually would have liked. I cannot figure out what I'm using here, so I'm just gonna use this. So yeah, I don't know why the water ride is like, or the rafting ride, it's basically like Grizzly River Run in California Adventure. I don't know why it's rated so scary, because like I would go on that. I would not go on the really intense roller coasters. Anyway, after people went on a bunch of rides, that's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co, obviously. And then this is for getting barbecue after we met up again with some people. It was actually really good. So that is from Wonton and a Million. And then my husband did not want to go on Ghost Rider because he's been on it before and he says it's awful. So like rickety. Like he likes thrilling stuff, but it was like, he says it's like you kind of feel like you're gonna die for real. So he was not into that. So he got in line with me for the minecart ride, which is supposed to be like Gold Rush-ish. He absolutely hated it, but it was the like one main ride I went on all day. It was like knockoff Disney for sure. Like it was just, the animatronics were not great. The audio was like too loud and too like tinny, but whatever. It was kind of cute, I guess. And there was like a kid screaming behind us because they were scared of the animatronics, so that was great. This represented it to me. This is Molly Loves Polly Pocket from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I never have the chance to use this sticker, so but rides like that like take you through scenes, like that's what that reminds me of. Plus it matched this week. And then there was another ride people were going to get on, the log ride, but then it shut down, so we just kind of like walked around the park. And then we went to the chicken dinner restaurant, which was pretty good actually. My only complaint, and this is just a me complaint, this would not be a thing most people would complain about, like I ordered a chicken pot pie, and then that came with a side of salad, but also a side of soup. And so it's like, okay, I don't know if I really want to eat chicken soup before I eat a chicken pot pie. The chicken soup is really good. The chicken pot pie was just like, okay. So I don't know. And you got a slice of pie at the end too, like boysenberry or apple. So that was nice. But I was just like a little confused as to why you would have chicken soup before having a chicken pot pie. You know what I mean? That's just a lot of like brothy chicken stuff for me at least. Okay, I did get sunburned this day. That was bad. I wore a tank top and I haven't gotten a lot of sun lately, so whoops. Don't tell my dad. If you're related to me, you know. But yeah, I got sunburned. Even though I think I was wearing, yeah, I brought a hat this day, so I don't know how I got sunburned, but I did. Just depends on the angle of the sun at that point. So I think for the end of this day, I'm just going to put down a couple of these. Although this is not going to work for a foiled icon. Sorry, if you can't tell, I'm going to be like low energy for the next long while because life is hard right now. Work is really busy, and then we're gonna start moving and stuff, so. Oh, good. I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything, if I'm being honest. So for being sunburned, I have Molly Sunburned from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I finished the last year's season of Great British Bake Off this day. So that's from Planet Hannah. Can I use any of these? Nope. Sunday, and then we will be done. So Sunday was definitely like a recovery day after all of the being outside in the sun from the day before. But I did want to make sure that I decorated for autumn because I love that every year. So I got out all the autumn and Halloween decorations and we put them up. That was my big task for the day. So that's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then my husband is buying his parents' old SUV from them. So it's a bit of an upgrade for us. The seats are so comfortable. We took it on a road trip the next weekend to go to my cousin's wedding, and it just made everything so much more comfortable. Who'd have thought? So yeah, they decided to get a different car because this one just didn't make sense for their current lifestyle. So yeah, we're taking that off their hands. So now we have 3 cars right now, which is way more than we need. I need to figure, we're probably going to sell my car because it's the oldest and the most worn down. So it just makes sense to get rid of the one that is the least operative. So for marking the new car, that is from Okoloko. Then I read more of my New Zealand travel guide. I think I'm just going to do one of these. I'm going to run out of space on Sunday. I can already see it, but we'll deal with it when we get there. So for that, I'm going to Oh, I still had the hexagon shape. I wanted to use that at some point. I love the hexagon shapes, but sometimes I get too precious about them. And then I forget to use them. Do I want to use it here? Let's see. Yeah, sure. Let's use it here. Except you can't really appreciate the shape of it. Or can you? Let's see. You want to like actually see the shape. They work best definitely with foiled icons, but that looks cute. So that's from Carly Plans. Then I pulled stickers for a plan with me. So I have like nothing left to mark that. That's cute for me. Got anything blue? Yeah, I have this page flag. That's giant. It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. So I have this. I think this is from Sweet Ava's paper. And then we were finally able to book the hotel for the last city, or the second to last city we're visiting in New Zealand, Christchurch, because we had confirmation from my husband's new job that he would be allowed to leave for 2 weeks because obviously he's not going to, I don't know if this is obvious, but he's not going to have the PTO saved in time for that trip, but they're okay with him taking that time off anyway, just, you know, unpaid, unfortunately, but that's how it goes. He's going to take his vacation payout from his current job anyway, which luckily he gets with this job, but yeah. So we were waiting on booking this particular hotel because you have to make a deposit payment, so we didn't want to do that unless we knew for sure that my husband's new job would let him take the time off to go on this trip. So luckily they were nice about it. Like, they didn't have to be, but they were. I've definitely worked places where, like, as the old employee, I got a little annoyed when new people would come in and be like, oh yeah, I'm gone suddenly because I have this trip planned. I'm like, I mean, go you, but also, like, that means I have to pick up the work, you know, when I thought we were hiring somebody to do that. So whatever. I'm a bit curmudgeonly, but when it works to my advantage, I like it. So there you go. So that's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then the last thing I marked is that I placed a huge Cinderella paper order for like 10 kits because she was having a big sale. Unfortunately, the reason for her sale is that her dog died, so it was in honor of him, but that was very kind of her to share that discount with us regardless. So yeah, that is just an icon from the kit. So let's go ahead and zoom out. Oh, you know what I realized? I could have used these from the kitty notes, but that's fine. That is fine. All right, so let's see what's left of the kit. Not much at this point. So I did use the extra boxes and everything from the deco page and I think this was the little things page. Maybe, I don't know. Washi page, full box page is obviously gone, and then these 2 sheets from Planet Hannah are gone as well. And then all that I've got left from the kit are a couple of boxes here, headers here, a couple of icons, and like 1 patterned half box that I guess I could not figure out where to use anywhere. And then just a couple of things on this sheet. So this is ready to be destashed into my leftovers multicolor collection. So what I'm going to do now is find a pen that actually works and then write everything in and show you the final result. All right, if I've never complained about this before, let me do so now. I hate Scribble Prints Co. paper. I know everyone loves Scribble Prints Co. This paper sucks. I'm sorry, like, it just sucks the ink out of your pen. So like over here, I used my Zebra Sarasa, and then I used my Inkjoy gel the rest of the week, and then I had to use the Sarasa over in the sidebar because this is a very tiny spot. I need like a really fine tip. But yeah, I don't know. I know everyone really likes this like glossy paper, but like I don't, because also like when you store your planner, the ink ends up like transferring a lot. Is that just me? Like, what am I doing wrong? I don't know. And I don't want to have to use a fine point Sharpie all the time because I can't write as neatly with that because it's like all slip slidey away. So anyway, if you have any tips for me, let me know, but that's my complaint of the day. Airing of grievances, we're starting early this year. This is the final spread. I like how it turned out, all things considered. Even though this was not my favorite week of the year, that's for dang sure. It was my cat's birthday, so that's important. I don't know if I ever end up marking this in my planner, but I did get her that sushi bento puzzle toy from Target. Reminds me I should use that more often. I've forgotten about it already. But yeah, that was Evie's birthday week. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my week. I hope you all are doing better than I am. And I will see you next time. Bye!